hello visuals, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more. I'm trying to build it up so it's like a, fuck me, it's still dark, isn't it? I'm trying to build up. We'll start off with Miles because I've got shit already laid out. Welcome back to another collection update flex. Oh yeah, can I have some Eddie? Oh, that's quite a cool shot. We have some already Lego displayed, but we're going to flex here 3 new sets and a little project that I'm putting together. So we'll give you an update on that in a sec. But we're ready for a big zoom out. Oh, hello, who's in the window? What's... Fuck me, I feel like a peeping Tom. What the fuck? And, booski, there we go, visuals. Obviously, it's already in the thumbnail. This is 2 different sets. We'll get to that in a split second. We'll do you last, as you already set up. We, of course, have the Oscorp Tower building. Now, just because we have the Oscorp Tower this way, ow, doesn't mean we don't, we killed a Green Goblin, doesn't mean we don't want it again in the future, but a proper build like an Avengers Tower, Daily Bugle, that would be fucking amazing. But we have, let's come this way a little bit more. We have the Oscorp beautiful building there featuring, okay, so the individual bits, we got a nice little jewelry store, which does have a play feature because we can see Craven the Hunter, and there's a bit of glass there. He's robbed the jewelry store, and if you, which way is it? Is it just do it the back way? Is it the back way? No, it's front. If you go through this way, the window does come down, and oh, Craven robbed the jewelry store but killed himself at the same time. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. This isn't Aaron Taylor Johnson Craven. This is regular Craven, and above that we have. We'll do. No, I'll tell you what. We'll do the back bits in a sec. Of course, the front layout of the Oscorp Tower, which we have this little Spidey come down flick, which is pretty cool, but I ruined it with my fat hand being in the way, which is fucking dope. We have Spider-Girl at the top there chilling, Spider-Woman I should say, sorry, Green Goblin there on his float, and we have the mini-mart with Eddie Brock and his little Venom symbiote coming out there, and I'm assuming this is meant to be like a little play on the mini-mart that we see in the Venom films, which is really cool. But the whole front layout's really awesome. I do like it. Like I said, you get the little connection piece at the side here, so as we can see with our Peter Parker apartment, you can attach, and we're going to make a little street layout, but again, we'll get to that in 2 seconds. If we flip it round, we can see more of the jewelry store that was stolen and robbed. One of our little bits of jewelry rolling there by Craven the Hunter. We have what I'm assuming is Miles' flat, because you do get this Miles minifigure on his little bike and whatnot, ready to chase down whoever. But we get, which I think is issue 1, if I remember correctly, because we do have it, of the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book, the Miles Morales one. His little bed there, his little fan, which I need because I'm sweating, and some, well, no, it's not the comic cover, it's paint, because obviously that's spray paint. I thought that was the comic book cover, but I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, there is a nice little Easter egg as well, 1964 in the jewelry store. You can see it there. We all know what that number means if you know debut issues, comics, Amazing Fantasies and all that shit. The Oscorp, okay, the lobby is fine. Little desk, cup, fire extinguisher, nothing much going on. Then we get the little research facility bit, Spider there, some DNA, some symbiote testing going on, and obviously Azacian looking through the window. So that's obviously where the Spider was created. We get some Oscorp shit. Obviously Green Goblin doing some testing, Pumpkin Bomb there. This little bit here is where you put your Goblin Glider, you know, when he's not in Green Goblin mode and shit, when he's just Norman Osborn chilling doing his thing. And at the top we get the little facility where, if you turn this round, if it will let me, oh no, because we got the minifigure there. Get out, you little Norman, I swear to God, Norman, Jesus Christ, took Norman out. You get your little switch, so you're supposed to be able to put Green Goblin on one side, Norman on the other, and I don't know why it's not twisting properly, and you can twist them around so you can have them Norman Osborn change to the Green Goblin, and away you go and whatnot. Obviously Norman there, we'll just put him on the mini-mart for now, chilling, doing his thing. Behind, like I said, in the mini-mart, it's just, there's Eddie's flat. We can, if you fucking hell, Dan, swing it around so they can actually see it. There's his flat. We know the reference to the chicken, because they eat a lot of chicken brains, some stuff going on there, which looks to me, I don't know if that's supposed to be Green Goblin. Is that supposed to be anti-venom? It's like Spider equals nah. I think that's Venom there. Pooh for Green Goblin. Okay for anti-venom, I think that's what it's been a reference. And we get a little dartboard with Spider-Man's face on it, showing Eddie Brock's and Venom's despise of poor Peter Parker and Spider-Man and shit. But that's the backside, that's the front. It looks pretty cool. We'll do the flat now. Next up is our lovely Peter Parker apartment. There's a lot going on here. I know that I've made the front absolute carnage. You can see straight away there's anti-venom, not carnage. I didn't mean to say carnage. There's Peter Parker doing his thing. There's MJ on this nice little spider droid bug thing. And the Hobgoblin, always nice to see a Hobgoblin minifigure. We like Hobgoblin. And again, like I said, you can display them. You can. Some people have that sat on the little mini mart, which we you know, the Miles Morales Spider-Verse one, but I don't like that because the door's there and it just looks weird and shit. Little spider chilling on the front, some plants. But if we go into the back, again, we do have another little play feature, which I don't know how much carnage this is going to cut. The whole thing's just. Try and mess stuff up there. So Peter fell off, poor Peter. Lovely Green Goblin, but again with his own pumpkin bomb. We'll take MJ off. There's a little look at her doing her spider thing. If we have this, if we can do it from the back without causing even more carnage, and you twist it. No, it's forward, isn't it? Is it forward or is it backwards? This bit here is supposed to come off nice and easy, which you can see that it does. But I thought when you twisted that, it did. Oh, I don't fucking know. Maybe I've read something wrong or whatever. That was a shambles display of the exploding part of the build in anyhow, but it's a nice little modular build. Oh, there you go. There's some J. Jonah Jameson gives us some crap, but obviously somebody, I don't know who, but wonder who is written blah 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 on the side. Oh, and of course, sorry. Underneath here, we do have the designs for the Iron Spider, Venom spotted. Venom's Spider-Man's own little testing sort of bit in the kitchen, just ready to cook up a meal for MJ and Peter and shit. But it's a cool, I like it. It's cool, I like it and whatnot. But let's do the third one. Last but certainly not least, we have the final bit, and it's another addition to the collection of the Infinity Saga stuff with the Age of Ultron Quinjet, which I feel like we've had a million of these. We've got a Quinjet chilling up there. We've got loads of like mini ones we've built. There's Quinjets all over the fucking spot, but this is beautiful. It's on one of them lovely stands. You can tilt it in sort of any direction you want, color scheme and all that, beautiful and amazing. Inside, piling it in, we have Clint himself, Hawkeye, just with his little monitor and stuff. We've got a couple of stickers. Let's talk about the Quinjet. I think this one's Ultron, is it? Yes, Ultron. Just sort of, Ultron's coming and kicking off. And Captain America, you're going to have to choke out this fucking robot and shit. Have I put you in right? I feel like I'm doing a shit job at this display. There's not a hell of a lot to say about it. It was a fun build, though. You built, obviously, the center section, did all the wings and shit like that. Underneath, there's not a hell of a lot going on. But once again, this display stand's really cool. I love that when we get these sort of craft objects, we get this big display stand. Underneath, we have Iron Man. We've got Ultron, wobbly Ultron. We've got Quicksilver dashing after him. And Black Widow just chilling on a bike. I've put both her batons on. You should really have her on the handlebars. Safety first, but she's an Avenger. It'll be all right. Chasing after him, but... yeah, the Quinjet, there's not a hell of a lot going on, but it still looks beautiful. It's a nice little thing to have sat somewhere chilling doing its thing. But anyway, the project I was talking about now, this is going to be horrible lighting, so bear with me. As you can see down below me, we have our Sanctum Sanctorum from the Infinity War Lego set stuff. We have our Daily Bugle from years ago, and we've got the little shop. We're gonna try, and we've got a couple of these base plates down here, a couple of like roads and shit like that. We're gonna make a nice little New York City street, a little Spider-Man street going down with the Daily Bugle and all that kind of stuff. Display it somewhere, and I think it'll look quite cool. I think we need to buy a few little tiles, like sidewalk tiles and shit like that, but it will look fun, and it should be awesome. But there we go, visuals, the newest Lego sets and stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? Do you like the Oscorp building? Do you like the Peter Parker apartment or the Quinjet? I do love this Quinjet. Like I said, there's not a hell of a lot to say on it, but it's still an awesome badass Quinjet with some great minifigures. But anyway, visuals, there we go. Another little Lego flex. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you and keep on web slinging on.